They say some actions leave marks you can't see. Some decisions echo through your life, silently, waiting. He thought he had escaped it. He thought no one would ever know. But the truth has a way of catching up. And when it does, there's no running, no hiding, no forgiveness. This is the story of a life taken and the debt that came due years later. It all began with a night so ordinary he barely remembered it. The bar was crowded, music pounding, glasses clinking. A stranger had been arguing with him. Words escalated. Then, in a flash of anger, a single mistake, a shove, a fall, a scream. And just like that, a life ended. He thought it was an accident. No witnesses, no one who would remember. The police found nothing. The world moved on. He moved on too. Years passed. A promotion at work, a new city apartment, friends, a girlfriend, a life he told himself he deserved. But guilt doesn't die. It hides, lurks, watches. It started small. A note slipped under his door. No handwriting, just one line. "Do you remember me?" He laughed it off. A prank. Then came a photo. The photo was him, alone, but with a shadow behind him that he didn't recognize. No one else was home. He checked the cameras. Nothing. Then the phone calls began. No number, no voice, just breathing. Every night the calls came. Sometimes a whisper. "It's been a long..."
Sleep became impossible. Every stranger's glance felt like accusation. Every car that slowed down behind him, a potential witness. Every knock at the door, his heart in his throat. He started documenting everything. Cameras, logs, notes. Still, every night, he woke to things he hadn't done. Footsteps in his apartment. Objects moved. A note left where he'd swear nothing had been. He wondered, was he losing his mind, or was someone finally coming for him? Then one evening, walking home from work, he saw a familiar face across the street. A man he vaguely remembered from that night, the one he had shoved, the stranger. But this man looked different. Older, yes, but there was a spark in his eyes, a knowing smile. He froze. The next morning, a package arrived at his door. Inside, a single key and a note. "You cannot hide what you did." He panicked, called the police. Nothing. He tried leaving the city, tried changing his routine. No matter where he went, there was a sense of being watched. Finally, one rainy night, the truth revealed itself. He opened his apartment door, and there they were. Not the stranger, but someone he had trusted. A friend from years ago, someone who knew the truth all along. The friend held a folder. Inside, photos, videos, letters, evidence he thought buried forever. "Do you remember me now?" the friend said. He realized, in horror, the stranger had never been a stranger. The life he took was never forgotten, and the person who had collected the debt was finally here to balance the scales. The confrontation was silent, but it changed everything. The man realized life isn't about escaping guilt, it's about facing it. Years later, when the authorities arrived, they didn't find a man hiding. They found someone who had paid for his past, physically and emotionally. Some debts cannot be hidden. Some actions echo through your life until you can't escape them. So, what would you do if your past came back to haunt you? Could you survive the consequences, or would you crumble under the weight of your own guilt? Comment below your thoughts. Did you see the twist coming? If you love dark psychological thrillers that keep you at the edge of your seat, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more stories that will haunt your mind long